Hi Pisces, welcome to your end of the month into February reading and messages. Please keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Pisces, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. So I feel like for some of you Pisces, you're dealing with something here a little bit emotionally challenging when it comes to feeling resent or holding grudges, or someone is holding your big grudge on you, and this is impacting your well-being, your emotional well-being. The next days, and as we go deeper into Aquarius season, I feel like your emotional well-being is really on the spotlight, and it makes sense as the energy of Aquarius highlights your 12th house, which is about that and spirituality and resting, and maybe also dealing here with some sense of secrecy, enemies that are hidden, things that are hidden behind the scenes, and overall just a need to embrace and accept what we can change. And I feel like this 12th house activity is extremely important right now for many of you wondering about what kind of energies you're dealing with, because I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to do right now might be delayed, hindered, or even blocked by the spiritual prevalence of this time. So anytime that some of you Pisces are trying here to do something more materialistic or more based on your goals, on your ambitions, or on your ego, on something more self-serving, you might feel like it's not going anywhere or working well, because it's like this big stop signs that Spirit is giving many of you to just stop and reflect and feel things out and forgive what needs to be forgiven, what is at your reach to be forgiven, and see things from a higher perspective. So many of you are also called here to elevate, to raise your vibration, all right, in order to establish then, as we go into your season down the later part of February and into March, so then you can know where you should go or how you should apply your energy into something. I feel like many of you Pisces are a little bit lost in the sense of not knowing if you should go left or right with something, or what decision you should make upon something important. Some of you, this is about business. This is about where you're going to apply here future, growth into something you want to see thriving. For some, it's also where you're going to go in terms of location. So I feel like there are Pisces here that are thinking about expansion of something more related to your goals or to your career perspective, but this feeling of expanding something that could be good for the obvious reasons, the material ones, is providing you anxiety. And I feel like many of you also need to know why, or figure out throughout this time why you feel anxiety when things are growing, when things are prosperous. Actually, maybe there's fears related to success, to money, to management of responsibilities that you need to sort out. Others of you that are into spirituality, I feel like there's a lot of growth to be achieved during this week's, but also a lot of there's something here about maybe you're finding here techniques, therapies that really work well with you, and I feel like there's a big relief that comes from that, especially things that in which you need to let go of grudges or resentments or bitterness, or hatred, all right? Self-hatred or hatred towards others. There's something here about you being able to find something that works, to let go of something that is emotionally creating some sort of sickness to you. You could feel that you are at odds with yourself. So this is very interesting because I feel like there are Pisces here that more than anything, I feel like you are at odds with yourself. You can find that you have been here somehow blocking the things you most want in life, or you have been blaming something outside of yourself that you should look at as your responsibility. There's something here about Pisces acknowledging your responsibility upon situations that have not worked out. And I keep getting like it's because you're afraid of growth. You're afraid of actually something here working. And I feel like there's a lot of enlightenment when it comes to that. Like you understanding how you sabotage wonderful things. I feel like many of you, this is about the weight of material success and being out there in the material world, conquering things and handling things. There's fears and anxieties associated with that. Others of you, I feel like you're dealing with a partner. For those of you that have someone here, it could be a love partner or a business partner. I feel like you're dealing with someone outside of you that is very earthy. So it could be like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence, or someone that is just, you know, very grounded in his, hers approach to what for you, Pisces, makes you feel scared or anxious. There's something to be learned here about a presence in your life. It could be very feminine, so it could be a feminine presence, or someone that is here helpful in like extending here a bridge of understanding of where your weaknesses lie upon something that this person handles well or this person is comfortable with. It could also be issues with just feeling good in your skin. Maybe there's someone around you that is in a point in its life that is very, you know, comfortable with herself or with himself, where certain physical insecurities don't hold this person back as maybe it does to you, or you're learning also how to treat yourself physically in a better way. So anything dealing with self-care, well-being, health, and I'm picking health in particular about health of emotions, but it could also be physical health as they tend to be tied together. So well-being, spiritual practices, letting go, forgiveness, understanding where your role has been, what kind of role you have been playing in sabotaging the things you really want, and also figuring out what you really want. I feel like maybe there's discussions here about what you want, so you could be having discussions within the family, within a relationship about what it is that you want, and you might come to realize you don't know. And that's the whole problem, is that for some of you, you don't know what you want, and you need to this time with the 12th house activity is all about figuring out what you want, because then as the sun will move into Pisces, and especially as you have now Jupiter as well in your sign, there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of luck, a lot of good things, good fortune you can encounter the moment you focus on your energy and get clear about what you want. But I feel like there's something here about you needing to rest and take some time out of the noise, the day-to-day busy self, to really get into that deep understanding of what you want. And I feel like many of you are just afraid to figure out that you have been doing things or making choices. The Hermit, taking some time. You're afraid to figure out that you have been doing things or making certain choices that really don't correspond to those true wants and desires that I was speaking about. The Hermit is also here as that feeling of you just needing to take this time to really make some serious self-analysis, some serious reflection, introspection, go deep within and search for the answers as of what kind of approach you want to have into your future, what kind of goal or interest you're pursuing, what is making you feel left out in a position where you want certain things but you resist embracing them. There's really something here, a duality upon Pisces influence here, the collective of Pisces, that is really strong. So it's like you need to figure this ambiguous energy where you want certain things but you resist embracing them or taking the necessary steps and actions that align with it. So the Hermit here also could be speaking about, again, that strong Virgo energy. So we go back to the Earth. You could be dealing with a strong Virgo, or there's a Virgo type influence helping you in the search, or just giving you a lot to think. This Virgo energy could just be giving you a lot to think. It could also be a healer you're working with. Yeah, see? This is your energy, Pisces energy, the Hangman. And here we go to this feeling of, if there would be any doubt that your energy is in need of some serious reflection and self-analysis, and also some sort of spiritual embrace here. So if you have been away from your belief system or more disconnected from things of a higher nature, this is the time to go back to spirit, to God, to certain rituals and practices that activate within you this enlightenment. You're very enlightened right now. You can access extreme levels of knowledge. But I also feel like, as I said, you need to take some time out. This Hangman here in particular for you is about taking time out and also allowing perhaps a different side to a story to be shown to you, and even a different side to yourself and your life choices ahead. So I hope you have a great end of the month and Aquarius season in general. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.